Key moments in any college journey: when an acceptance letter arrives and the day the college education is paid off. And College Ave Student Loans is with you to help cover costs all along the way. We offer stress-free private student loans for undergrads, grad students, for parents, even loans to refinance your existing loans. Whether you're starting college, already in the workplace, or just trying to figure things out, turn to College Ave and breathe easy.
Our coach, Moore, and he is assisted by David Salter, Bryce Gifford, and Adam. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise and lift your hats for our national anthem. Thank you.
The pregame rituals have been abundant here in Greenwood. Two teams facing up when it all matters. It's the Peach Belt Men's Lacrosse Championship game right here on the PBC Sports Network. We're in Greenwood, South Carolina, the Van Taylor Stadium. Graham Simpson, Landon King with you. As both teams, a lot of animosity in their warm-ups, a lot of animosity from the crowd early on. Packed house, and these teams, they know what it means. All on the line, Landon King joining us here in the in the broadcast booth, a mile high in the air.
Booth, quote unquote.
Sun is setting beating. Right in your eyes. PBC logo outlined in white. The Bearcats in all white. The Flagler Saints in their black and red combination.
Jay Griffin, the first team specialist for Flagler, getting ready to do the face-off.
It's Jake Watson for the Bearcats. And the boys in white will lose it on the ground ball. It's picked up by the Saints, and they will control. They'll move quickly into their attacking front. It was Pritchard who was controlling it. Tobias. Logan Tobias, the junior from Pittsburgh. Had some accolades in the offseason.
First team midfielder for the Peach Belt Conference. Joined by a lot of his teammates as well. We'll get to those a little bit later on.
High honor from the junior transfer. It was Douglas who sent it on, and a great stop. It's still pinballing around. Nobody's gotten to it yet. James Lynn is there to scoop. His stick goes flying, and we've got our first whistle, and the time stops at 14:03.
That was a great save there by the first team goalkeeper, Nicholas Page, showing exactly what he's capable of.
Backing it back out is Douglas. Get it over far side. McDonald, another first-teamer. Ranges to his left. In pursuit at the doorstep, and they just miss.
Went behind the net, I believe.
Bearcats moving a little too quickly. It'll carry him all the way back to Nicholas Page. Sophomore from Canada, like you said. He's been highly touted. One of the best keepers in this conference. Taken away on the ground. It's Page way out of his crease. And a whistle blows again. It was Sumner Bishop all the way back for Lander in front of goal.
Good job by Bishop there to get back and fill in for Page.
So the Bearcats resume with the Pearl. It's Conroy entering the shadows. Into the realm it goes to Adam Mather, the PBC Player of the Year for the Cats. In pursuit, Wilcox. Got some iron. Ingalls. Behind it goes DiCrispino. Conroy with a shot of fire, and he finds net. The Bearcats tack on early. 12:52 to go in the first.
Only takes a minute and 8 seconds for the Bearcats to strike first.
Number 1, Kyle DiCrispino.
Bearcats take a quick 1-0 lead here.
Emphatic goal. Flagler had their opportunities with some shots. Bearcats stay true on the defensive end. It's Kyle DiCrispino on the score sheet.
DiCrispino, the second-team attacker, really making a play there to start off this Peach Belt Conference Championship game.
He scored 43 goals, along with 58 points in the regular season. Bearcats still looking to attack. Mather, he's going to control the tempo on this near side. DiCrispino again, the goal scorer. Woodrick, back to Mather. Looking for the pass. Flings it over far side. Oki, also another big goal scorer. This time, lends it over. Longest in pursuit, and a nice save in goal. That is pure hands from the Saints, as they found some space. Collins had it deflected. Goes out of play and a whistle. Bearcats will have it. That'll ignite the Lander faithful. Noah Longest. Nice move. Controlling it. Bearcats use this time to get some subs in. The first one to touch is the Bearcats, Malatiano. Still over. Oki around to the right post. Back to DiCrispino. Loves to work from behind that net. Spins towards his left. Again, he's taken down by a long stick. Finds its way back to Mather. Back to the top it goes.
Bearcats moving it around here early. A lot of quick passes between the attackers.
Shot on a bounce just wide on the left side. It was by Kralj. DiCrispino gets to it first. Still trying to nudge his way back in. Oki to the right side, spins to the left, towards the middle. And a long-range shot again, just sniffed out. That is Lair, the keeper. And the Saints will have possession. Shot clock violation on Lander. Clock stopped at 10:17, and it's back rolling. Lair, dangerous pass across the middle, but a ground ball is late to be scooped up. It's being kicked around, and the Bearcats have it with Mather. DiCrispino, and a nice save. Lair right on the doorstep. Got it for the Saints. But another whistle stops it just a tick under 10 minutes in this first. It's been a lot of fireworks starting off here. Bearcats have really had their nose down looking for that attack right down the seam.
Yeah, really intense game so far. Bearcats looking for their shot, and if it ain't there, they are not going to take it. They're willing to be patient, and that's one of the reasons why they've made it this far.
Conroy back to DiCrispino. Round far side it goes. Ingalls back to DiCrispino. Across net, a shot, and it's another great save. Nate Lair.
He's been phenomenal in goal so far for the Saints.
Had a hard time getting it in the Bearcats' half, but they'll do so with a good pass. Byrne Spins into a couple white jerseys, trying to make his way out. He loses the pearl, and it's going to be scooped up by another Saint. Logan Tobias again controlling. Slow things down. Saints make a couple changes tactically. They'll maneuver from the far side. A lot of action. Just the first couple minutes. Bearcats already ahead with the goal by DiCrispino. Both of these teams with different paths to this championship game. Bearcats won in the regular season. That's why they're hosting as the 1 seed in the tournament. Almost near disaster, but again, it's Tobias who's Johnny on the spot for Flagler.
Now only 7 seconds on the shot clock.
As McDonald tried to fire it. Still 6. As time rolls, they've got 5. It goes over the stick of McDonald, and a violation on Flagler, so a pair of shot clocks have gone off. And now Mather wasting no time. Fake pass goes to the other side. Oki the shot, and it bounces just wide.
Good shot there by Oki. He had what he wanted, just a little strong.
Flagler coming into this contest with a losing record, but they're 4-1 in PBC play. But do not let that 7-9 overall record fool you. They are one of the premier programs in the nation, as one of the officials took a tumble. Finds its way to Oki again. They'll move it back this side, and it's a slingshot from Mather that just misses, and it caroms away out of play.
Yeah, this Saint squad way better than their 7-9 record. One of the hardest non-conference schedules in the nation, including Tampa, Florida Tech, Lynn, Rollins, all those teams nationally ranked besides Lynn.
Also,
Lander
with a loss
was
to
the only PBC loss that Flagler had this year.
That's right.
13-8 was the final score of that contest.
Also lost 13-11 to St. Leo, another Florida school that Flagler have had trouble with, but it's to be expected in men's lacrosse here in the Division II level. They've definitely held their own. None of those outside of Tampa are real blowouts. Lander with a common loss. They both lost to Embry-Riddle in the regular season. Bearcats trying to protect their home field. It's Ty Tom. Couldn't get that quickness away from Britton Weems. Long stick to Finsman. Moore dancing with it. Tried Tom, he wasn't there. He's got 23 to shoot. Goes to the right, spins away. It's a weak effort, but it go behind the net. Flagler still have possession. Tom to the left side. It's a wide angle shot, and it goes away. 6 seconds remains. 6:15 is when the clock stopped. Substitution as Wilson goes off the pitch for Flagler. They have to get a shot off, and again it goes wide. Bearcats staying strong defensively. It's a good sign after that first couple possessions.
Yeah. Already 2 shot clock violations for the Saints.
Long up ahead. Mattiano. Bearcats again wasting no time. It's Mather to Oki. He'll reset back up. Perkins. Long run to the inside. Can't spin towards net. Instead he finds DiCrispino. Mattiano right in front of goal, but a whistle, and he's in the crease. That'll get a few shouts from the Saints, who really haven't had much to cheer about, as it's a near give up again. Still a fight for the loose ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Bearcats. That's Kralja. Kralja getting sticked all the way down the field to the attacking front for the Bearcats. Nice move put his man in the blender. Oki now behind net. DiCrispino takes back over that position. He has it on the far side. Under 5 to play here in the first, just 1-0 Lander. DiCrispino surveying his options. Tries to whip it around. It's a shot, and he scores! Bearcats with a 2-goal advantage. DiCrispino showing why he's the goal-scoring leader for Lander.
Second goal of the day for DiCrispino. Also showing off why he is a PBC second-teamer.
Great composure in front. Some really tight matches to get these two teams to this championship match. One-seeded Lander defeated Alabama Huntsville 12-11. Two-seeded Flagler defeated Montevallo 15-13, both in their semifinal matches. This time Flagler will control, but a whistle will halt that and will go to the white jerseys. Tyler Douglas and Logan Tobias were huge factors in the semifinal win for Flagler. They've been kept quiet so far. Expect that to change as the Saints make a couple changes. Bearcats with some fresh legs in there. Wilcox, and it finds its way to Oki, and another great stop by Lear, still bouncing around. Bearcats can't pick up the ground ball. It's DiCrispino who whiffed on a couple times, a couple shoves around the near side. It's still loose. Mather's getting into it, and a man flies to the ground for the Saints. DiCrispino has to gather the emotions of Adam Mather, but the Bearcats will have it. Clock stopped at 3:51. They have the 2-goal advantage. Wilcox spins, surveying, back to Mather. Bearcats again, attacking with Conroy, the slap shot. It's around net and finally corralled by the Saints.
A great effort there by the Bearcats, doing whatever it takes by any means.
See the physicality between these two teams here in the first.
Specifically Mather. That physicality is one of his biggest traits, one of the things that led to him being the PBC Player of the Year for the second year in a row.
Always a danger when Adam Mather has the pearl in his stick. It's Ethan Lyles for the Saints. Oh, Shaw, excuse me. Now in pursuit. Flag bounces over the crossbar. As I believe it was Flagler who got there first. They do. They try to move quickly. Fumbling with it in the stick. It goes around, and a ground ball picked up by Lander. There on the counter is James Lynn.
Lynn, the first team defender, coming down, gives it to Mather.
Bearcats with about 2.5 to go here in the first. Make a couple changes.
Good job there by Lynn to advance the pearl, get it onto the attacking end.
DiCrispino back across net, and a shot just too high. It was off the stick of Farrell, the senior out of Cincinnati. 58 to shoot. Mather across net. It goes off the crossbar. It hit top cheddar from Woodrick, and it goes out of play once again. 2:15 on the clock here in the first. 2-0 Lander. It's been all Kyle DiCrispino. Woodrick
off the goal once again.
And a couple of those iffy plays right in front of the Flagler net. Oki trying to do it himself. Instead backs out. Riley to the left. It goes. Woodrick lost it. DiCrispino trying to pick it up. It's on the far side, and it's going to be a Lander ball by the reaction of the Bearcat bench.
Bearcats have been dominant so far for the first 14 minutes of this first quarter so far.
Timeout called. We'll take one as well. 1:47 go in quarter number one. 2-0 Lander. About to resume play. First quarter, 1:47 to go. It's Lander 2, Saints 0. Men's Lacrosse Peach Belt Championship game here on the PBC Sports Network. Graham Simpson, Landon King with you from the Van Taylor Lacrosse Stadium today. It says Soccer Stadium on the scoreboard, but it is the Jeff May Complex here, the athletic, beautiful campus of Lander. Bearcats will start with the ball. And the referee sees fit, Sean Riley, with his arm raised. We're back underway on the pitch. It's Riley, who's basically untouched on his pursuit to Mather. In and out move. Gets sticked. A jump pass. Across goal and a shot off the post. It was a great effort by Longest, but he comes centimeters away.
That was a great entry pass from Mather to set that all up.
Would have been credited for the assist if it had gone in. A couple inches to the left. That's 3-0 Lander. Losing it in his sight was Watson, and he's on the ground. And a whistle, it'll stay with Flagler. He just lost it completely. Gonzalez, behind net it goes. Spinning and turning, and a shot that goes right to Page.
Bearcats wasting no time on the attack, trying to catch the defending Saints off guard.
Bearcats will make a couple changes. It's Britton Weems with it now with the leg sleeve on the left leg, and another whistle. And I believe line changes for both teams. Under 30 to play in the first. Ball caroms away a long way. Sumner Bishop whiffed on it. It's poked out by Nicholas Page.
Under 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter now.
Page gets it back. He's got to get rid of it quickly and does. Jake Mintz. Bearcats trying to hold for the final effort here in the quarter. 4 seconds. Mintz has got to go. DiCrispino with one long-range effort sniffed out by the Saints. And a good job in goal by Nate Lear. He's given up two, though, in his net. It is 2-0 Lander as they lead the Saints in the PBC title game. Kyle DiCrispino, goal scorer for the Bearcats. He scored twice. A new, fresh 15 minutes coming up right after this. This is the PBC Championship Men's Lacrosse game.
There are two key moments in any college journey: when an acceptance letter arrives and the day the college education is paid off. And College Ave Student Loans is with you to help cover costs all along the way. We offer stress-free private student loans for undergrads, grad students, for parents, even loans to refinance your existing loans. Whether you're starting college, already in the workplace, or just trying to figure things out, turn to College Ave and breathe easy.
They'll exchange sides in a face-off down in midfield for another 15 minutes for the second quarter between Lander and Flagler in the PBC Championship matchup. Bearcats scored 2 goals. They lead 2-0 after the first 15. An immediate whistle as Lander will have possession.
The violation on the face-off there.
Watson doing his job for the Bearcats. The Fogo. Carter Wilcox gets doubled, has to retreat back out.
Wilcox, first-team midfielder for the Peach Belt Conference. He's surely somebody to look out for on this Bearcat squad.
Ingalls all the way around the world. Goes complete 360 around the pitch. Conroy relocates, and a shot. It goes way to the right. Had some two-seam run on it.
I was about to say something. That one had a lot of movement on it.
That one was a nasty fastball, just a bit up and away. DiCrispino again gets pushed off his line. Back to the top it goes. Oki set up for a shot, instead passes out to Mather. Mather all the way, a Euro step, goes behind net, still with it, looking in front of goal. Oki tried behind his back, but he just missed. A dive for it as it goes out, and it's Adam Mather for the Bearcats doing the dirty work.
Great effort there by Mather to retain possession for the Bearcats.
Conroy picks up the ground ball after it hit off the stick of DiCrispino. It caroms all the way around, and it's going to be another fight for the ball. It's going to be won by Lander. Good job by Ingalls getting there first with his stick. Lander again. Ingalls trying to go himself. A collision, a shot, and a score! Bearcats 3, Saints 0.
Ingalls doing it all by himself. Shoves the Saint off like he was nothing. Gives the Bearcats a 3-0 lead here in the second quarter.
That is great to keep the composure after getting a shoulder check right in front of goal.
He'll head to the bench with a smile on his face and a lot of high fives.
Execution has been a big part of Tony Lepore all season, and we're seeing that with these Bearcats.
PBC Coach of the Year, Tony Lepore.
Timeout Lander as they have all the momentum. 13:29 to go here in the second quarter. It is 3-0 to the home team, the first seed, Lander Bearcats. Bearcats just called the TO. 13:29 to go here in the second, and they'll start with Nolan Oki. Bearcats have really packed out their section. They've had a lot to cheer about in the first 17 minutes.
The Bearcats have absolutely dominated this game so far, remaining mostly on the attacking end, giving the defenders a day off the job.
Oki gets it back out. Bearcats attack now with Riley. Still with it. Moves to his left side. Loses it. It's on the ground. Picks it back up. Just stays in play. See the intensity being brought up now by the Flagler defense as they're going to get the interception. It's still being pucked around, and it's going to stay with Lander after all that.
Knocks down the PBC sign over there.
That ball had some grease on it. Nobody could catch up to it. Making the spin is Woodrick. He's in a wrestling match Down to the low block, but it does not matter. He fires from an improbable angle, and the Bearcats extend on their lead.
Woodrick just got that goal with sheer physicality there. Just said, hey, I'm stronger than you, and I'm going to prove it. Gives the Bearcats a 4-0 lead here in the second quarter.
And they're loving it. See how Flagler can respond. They've had no momentum ever since the first opening possessions in which they weren't able to score. But they're going to get this face-off.
Other than that, Bearcats have dominated the face-offs, have done a great job containing Jake Griffin, who once again is on the PBC first team as a specialist for his abilities at the face-off.
Here's Walker Smith. Defenseman trying to bring some life to the Saints offense. Bearcats trying to get back on the attack as well. Two players fall on it. And a whistle will have it to the Saints, much to the demise of the Bearcat fans. Some boo birds out.
A lot of boos from the Bearcat faithful.
Here's Douglas. Numerous amount of goals in the semifinal. Mizukas. Flag. Plenty of green grass. Doesn't take the real estate to his left. Instead gets it to Tom. Tom from long range puts the Flagler Saints on the board.
That's exactly what the Saints needed to gain some momentum. Cut the Bearcat lead down to just 3. What a phenomenal shot there by Tom.
Number 55, Logan Tobias, assisted by number 3, Drew Fly.
I believe it was actually Logan Tobias, number 55, not number 5, on the goal. Nonetheless, it's a huge one for the Saints and some momentum that is much needed. What an effort from way downtown.
PBC first teamer showing it off right there with the first goal of the game for the Saints.
Here's Pritchard. He's getting urged on by the Flagler faithful. He'll go take a seat as he gives it right back up to his teammates. Another attacking move and another goal. The Saints have all the momentum. They've cut the Bearcat lead in half.
And just like that, it's a 4-2 ball game here at Van Taylor Stadium.
It was Tyler Douglas, who we just mentioned, is being dangerous with his stick.
Douglas, second team midfielder of the Peach Belt Conference. Flagler superstars really showing out here today in what could be their final game of the season.
Both teams have seasons on the line. Bearcats this time win the face-off. A glove catch from the Bearcats as the pass a little overcooked, but Oki is there. Bearcats, last time they were on an offensive possession, it was a 4-0 contest. Now it's 4-2. Game's tightened up a bit. Krawja gets it over. Perkins, he'll take a run, and a shot just misses on the bottom 90. DiCrispino behind net now for Lander. Just under 10.5 to play in the first half of play. Spin from DiCrispino.
He loves to play behind the net. Very effective when he is playing in that position.
Brennan Perkins, along the ground it goes, and it's scooped up by keeper Lear, who's done a great job. If he hasn't made some of the improbable saves that he has, it could be an even larger Lander lead. But now that it's just 4-2, those saves are coming crucial right now for Flagler.
Yeah, Lear doing his part to keep Flagler in this one so far.
Flag brings it across. It's Tobias who just lost it. Hip checks around the far side. Lander trying to corral, still on the ground. And it's a ground ball pickup for the Bearcats in Wilburn. Bearcats trying to keep the possession, get a quality shot off. A couple whistles sound. It might have been a little too overzealous from Lander. But instead, they're going to get the timeout off in time. Brian Duncan, second-year head coach, wasn't too happy with the notion, but it will be time halted. 9:25 to go. There's actually an injured Flagler Saint on the far side of the pitch. Training staff out for him. Let you know who it is when we come back from this break. 9:25 to go here in the second quarter. 4-2 Lander. It was Trace McDonald who had the scare. Lander will pick up from the whistle. Wilcox again. Conroy. Back across net towards the middle. Wilcox. Now on the left side. Stout feint Saints defense. A shot, a laser goes wide left from Conroy. See how DiCrispino can work out of the jam. Under 9 to play in the first half. 2-goal lead for the Bearcats. They're in their white jerseys at home in the championship final for the Peach Belt. A fake shot, a real shot this time. Conroy sends a message, and the Bearcats back to a 3-goal lead.
Bearcat goal for number 7, Drew Conroy, assisted by...
What a pump fake there by Conroy. Caught all the Saints defenders off guard. Gives the Bearcats a 3-goal lead now. Flips the momentum once again back on the Lander side.
Conroy with 2 goals. DiCrispino has 1, Woodrick with 1, and Ingles with 1. Assist goes to Ingles. That'll be his first. Also an assist earlier by DiCrispino. As Conroy just put his 4th shot on goal, and his second one that's hit the back of the net. Still a loose ball. It's going to go to the far side, but there's some black jerseys there for the Saints. As they are on the counterattack. They've got numbers ahead. To the far side it goes. Douglas gives it back up to Tobias, one of the goal scorers for the Saints. Tobias gets it on the left side.
Second goal of the game for Tobias. He is having himself a heck of a game so far.
Number 55, Logan Tobias.
Saints now cut it right back down to 2-goal lead for Lander.
That's why he is as highly touted as he is. Just some momentum stuff there for Lander, who felt like they were getting it back. And if you have Flagler win this faceoff, it could really turn the tables. As Lander got off to a hot start in the quarter, but ever since then, Flagler have been going toe for toe with the Bearcats.
Yeah, this second quarter has been completely different than the first. Saints proving exactly why they deserve to be here.
It's finally going to be corralled by Lander, but they're going to go out of play. It was Brandt who had it initially, and now the Saints will control with Trace McDonald. McDonald, and a great stop by Page.
Page showing off his first team abilities as well.
Bearcats get away from a near mishap. Foot gives it back up to DiCrispino. The Maryland product. Attacking from behind net. Tries from the angle at ricocheted. Back over to Adam Mather. Across the field it goes. DiCrispino loads up and scores his second of the day.
Great shot there by DiCrispino. Hits it right in the low and away corner of the goal. Perfect shot there. Second goal of the game. These teams just going back and forth here today. It's been a very exciting contest to watch.
Bearcats hold serve. 6-3, assisted by Mather. Goal by Kyle DiCrispino. We could see the load up, and it was on target. It was a screamer. Nobody had a chance. Face-off won, though, by the Flagler Saints. See if they can respond. It's Reynolds. First time he's had the ball with an extended period of time. It's Colton Reynolds. Flings it again over near side. Mazukis. Dylan Wilson. Back to Reynolds. Garrett Moore gets past the first level. A bounce shot saved initially. Still within grabs, but it's Nicholas Page who gets there.
Page with another great stop for the Bearcats. He's been phenomenal in goal today.
Jake Mintz also a part of that goal-saving scenario. Just over 6 to play on the Besto scoreboard. It is 6-3 Lander. Here is Longest. Across the seam, in stride. Woodrick scores again!
Great pass from Longest. He'll get the assist for that one. Caught Woodrick beautifully in stride. Was able to load up a lot of power behind that shot. Gives the Bearcats a 4-goal lead now. Second goal of the game for Woodrick.
Another huge momentum shift. As 5-3 is turned into 7-3. And there's 5:24 to go here in the second quarter. It's time. Face off picked up by the Bearcats. And it's Drew Brutton who does it. Goal here for Lander would really put the cherry on top of this first half performance. And there's still just over 5 minutes to play. DiCrispino into the attacking front. It's Perkins. Feeds it back over. A spin. Matti Alnano.
Showing off the moves.
As Flagler will have it on this near side. Still DiCrispino down. Lost a glove in the process. Saints still elect to move fairly quickly. It's Tobias for the Saints. Really need a momentum shift here. They're in on goal and wide open, taking advantage of it. It was Tobias who had his eyes open, found a Saint within a couple yards of goal.
I believe that was Mazukis. Second team attacker for the Peach Belt Conference.
That's correct. Makuzis with the goal was Douglas. Got the assist. And it's 7-4. Again, a much-needed goal from Flagler. Did not want it to slip away.
7-4 now, the score.
Back to a 3-goal lead. 4:15 to play. Bearcats will have it on the referee's discretion. Here's Conroy. He's got on the score sheet already. He's got 2 of them. Ingles, he's got one as well. Looking for another instead. Feeds over Oki. Bottom cheddar. 8-4 Lander.
Bearcats have had some phenomenal entry passes inside that have led to some open shots. Great example there. Ingles going to get the assist. First goal of the game for Nolan Oki.
It was just a matter of time. Back to a 4-goal lead for Lander. Back and forth these two teams go. A momentum change hasn't been held for long in this contest.
Neither team letting the other get too far out in front here. Just the type of game that you wish to come and watch.
Lights starting to beam down here on the pitch at the Van Taylor Stadium. Still, sun is setting. It's just going beneath the trees.
Luckily, we have Joey Ellis here to block the sun for me.
Joey Ellis, the guy maneuvering the camera you see on screen. Here's Drew Flagg. Back to Reynolds. And a wayward pass from Logan Tobias. It'll give it to Lander. See if they can take advantage. Page with just over 3 to play in the first half. Done a great job in net. Bearcats again with Conroy leading the charge. DiCrispino.
In his natural habitat behind the net.
Oki gives it up to Wilcox. Oki, the goal scorer, last time for Lander. Wilcox across net. DiCrispino is there, but it just ricochets in front of net. Bearcats pick it up with the ground ball by Conroy. DiCrispino again just misses on the shot wide left, and it caroms out of play. The Saints will have it.
Great attempt there by DiCrispino. He's hungry for another one.
Bearcats inches away both times. DiCrispino, a good job to control the ball as it was fired in by Mather. It was Ty Tom, who's down on the ground the far side for the black jerseys. And the whistle will send it for Lander. They'll have it far side. Tony Laporte urging his team to play with some pace. Longest. Ingles. Riley back to DiCrispino, and another great save right in front of goal. It's Nate Lear.
Contrary to the 8 goals given up, he's been playing his heart out in the goal for the Saints so far.
Saints trying to maneuver with some trickery. It was Reynolds who just missed in front of goal. Nicholas Page has also had himself a night.
Only 90 seconds remain here in this second quarter. See what the Saints here can do on the attack.
Bearcats will get it back, barring any flags. See how much time is wasted here from the Saints as well. It's Ty Tom on the left side. Being sticked away by Brandt, and another whistle and a timeout. Flagler calls it. They've got 1:02 to work with, 36 on the shot clock. And until halftime, 8-4, Lander with the advantage. See what Flagler draws up from their timeout. They trail by 4 goals with exactly a minute to go here in this first half. Both teams have really controlled the second quarter. It's been mano a mano. Saints looking to pick one back up as it's dropped in the attacking front. It's steered clear by Tobias. Trace McDonald, the first teamer in the PBC Conference, tried to lend it cross goal. It's way over net. That was Tobias who had the slingshot. But 2 seconds on the shot clock with 28, and they'll just let it go out of play. 26 seconds to work for Lander. Shot clock is theoretically unplugged. Here come the Bearcats. 15 seconds and a whistle. Tony Lepore will set up something. He's got 15 seconds to do so. Bearcats trying to make it a 5-goal lead as they head into the halftime break. One more stint of action until halftime. When we come back, it is 8-4 Bearcats. You're watching the Men's Lacrosse PBC Championship game. "15 seconds. Bearcats just called the timeout. That was their second of this first half. Bearcats will set up shop. It's Wilcox. It's got 10 seconds. Across goal. Oki puts it in. 6 seconds remain here in this first half. 9-4 Lander.
What a play drawn up by the PBC Coach of the Year, Tony Lepore. Bearcats now take a 5-goal advantage right before halftime. Give the Bearcats even more advantage than they already had headed into the break.
That's got to be a real gut punch for the Flagler Saints. They've played a great brand of lacrosse in this second quarter, but still nothing really to show of it as they trail by 5, as the clock will run out with one last shot. And it's blocked before it gets to the crease. 9-4 is the halftime lead for the Bearcats. Bearcats have numerous goal scorers. 4 of them have been on the score sheet twice. Cal DiCrispino with a goal and assist. Also with 6 shots on goal, leads the Bearcats in that category. And he's really been one of the key players for the Bearcats in the first 30 minutes of action. You got a 10-minute halftime break. We'll come back shortly with some first half recap, stats, and analysis. Graham Simpson, Landon King here on the PBC Sports Network. You're watching the Lander and Flagler Championship Lacrosse match here on the PBC Sports Network.
There are 2 key moments in any college journey: when an acceptance letter arrives and the day the college education is paid off. And College Ave Student Loans is with you to help cover costs all along the way. We offer stress-free private student loans for undergrads, grad students, for parents, even loans to refinance your existing loans. Whether you're starting college, already in the workplace, or just trying to figure things out, turn to College Ave and breathe easy.
Back here in Greenwood, South Carolina, it is Graham Simpson, Landon King with you from the Van Taylor Stadium. It is the Peach Belt Men's Lacrosse Championship game. The Bearcats were the 1 seed, the Flagler Saints the 2 seed. Lander, the host site for this championship round. They lead 9-4 at halftime, about 3.5 minutes until we'll resume in the second half. Kyle DiCrispino, Crew Conroy, been huge for Lander. We'll get into Adam Mather in just a minute, but this to set the tone early, it was Conroy getting the first one, DiCrispino adding up a little later. Quick 2-0 lead for Lander in the first quarter, really got things started.
Kyle DiCrispino, not taking no for an answer so far in this one, has played a huge part in the 5-goal lead for the Bearcats. Conroy as well has been there in the right place at the right time, getting hit in stride for 2 big goals, one to lead off to get everything kicked off for the Bearcats, get some early momentum, and then another momentum switch once again when the Bearcats needed it. Conroy's there for another big goal.
DiCrispino 3 points along with Ingles. Ingles has a goal, 2 assists, but it's really been DiCrispino behind the net. He's been working. He's got 6 shots on goal, 8 shots total, and he has really been great on the efforts with the ground ball. He's got 1 of those. Conroy with 3 ground balls. Watson with 3 as well. As it has really been Landers attacking. They're finding the passes in front of goal. You mentioned the injury passes have been great. The assists, the ball movement has been phenomenal for the white jerseys early on. On the flip side of that, it has been Tobias for Flagler. He wears the number 55. Logan Tobias was a first-teamer in the midfield all PBC, as he was to get the momentum started for Flagler. They started out down 4-0, and it was him who they called on, and he answered.
Him as well as Trace McDonald, 2 PBC first-teamers who are really showing off what they can do for the Saints here, have been crucial in what the Saints have been able to do. Flagler is not like they're playing a bad game at all. They're, in fact, playing a very good game. It's just the Bearcats have been able to counter everything they've been able to throw at them. Not much the Saints can do in this situation.
Matriga has 4 ground balls for the Saints. Logan Tobias with 3. Talked briefly about Tyler Douglas. He's got a goal and an assist, along with his 1 shot on goal that went in the net. 2 total shots, 1 ground ball, 2 points, of course, for number 60. And then the guy that we knew coming in was going to wreak havoc, and he has. Makuza has really been a thorn in that Bearcats defense, as he's been slithering his way. He has 1 goal. He could have more with 2 shots, both of them on goal. Look to see him have a big second half. But again, Logan Tobias has been that guy for Flagler. And not to be mentioned, 9 goals. But really, Nate Lear with a phenomenal half in net. It could be way worse for Flagler.
For the amount of shots that have been thrown his way, 37 to be exact, he has been phenomenal. Has made some great saves. Some of them that he's allowed have just been simply out of his control. But other than that, he's been phenomenal.
11 saves for him. Bearcats, 37 shots, just 16 for Flagler. That is basically all you need to know. As Lander have really controlled, they've attacked, and they have kept to their game plan. Along with that, they have been very quick to go on these runs. Some quick passes leading to open shots, open abilities for these guys. You work with them in space, and you get Adam Mather in space, you get Noah Oki in space. It is trouble for any defense in the nation, not just the Flagler Saints. Another face-off here. It's Jake Griffin for the Flagler Saints against Watson for Lander. And the Bearcats will lose it to Griffin. Off the whistle, it goes to the Saints. See what changes they have here in their first possession. It's Brendan Kim. Douglas walking it, crossing to the attacking front. sun has completely set as the lights beaming down here for the second half in Greenwood, South Carolina. Flagler maneuvering from the far side. Flag, he already has an assist. Goes over to Douglas. He's got a goal. Douglas with some space, fires, and it's saved by Page. Went right off his chest protector. And it'll go out of play for the Saints.
Way to get in front of it there by Page. Showing off the first team skills.
That was Mazukas who sent it all the way around. Again, it's Flag. A slap shot, and it's in. That is Trace McDonald, who got it from long range. Pinpoint accuracy for the Saints, and it's 9-5. They strike first in the second half.
First team attacker gets his first goal of the game. Cuts the deficit down to 4.
Bearcats still have to respond. First time they've been really on a back foot as they started off the game on fire. They started off the second quarter with some real angst. But now it's Flagler who strike first. Bearcats will get it off the stick, but it's lost by Blanc. And Flagler will try and pursuit ahead.
That's Griffin who got it, stayed on the field after the faceoff.
It was Kim who played it down. Mazukas. A spin by Douglas. Gets it across net, and a great goal behind his back went Logan Tobias. 2 straight from the Saints.
That is a superstar type of move there from Tobias. Behind the head, Sports Center top 10 type of play. He's hyped up. His 3rd goal of the game.
We mentioned it at halftime. He has been the guy that the Saints have relied on. And that'll send a quick rumble of murmurs for the first time we've seen the Lander faithful a bit uneasy in their seats here in the bleachers at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Bearcats will get it after it rolled all the way around. And it's Weems showing off the quickness. Almost a collision with Conroy and DiCrispino as Conroy who has it. Now back to Kyle DiCrispino. Bearcats will settle in, trying to stop the momentum from Flagler. Mather with a stick check. Wilcox gives it back over to Oki. Across net to Ingles. He'll go near post, back to DiCrispino behind net. DiCrispino slithers around the long stick. Now back to Ingles. 25 to shoot. Conroy. Bearcats got to get it off. Adam Mather. Nice pickup by Conroy. 13 on the shot clock. Conroy way over net. Bearcats will have it with 9. DiCrispino has to move quickly. 5. DiCrispino will have to take it himself. Shoots off the post, off a bounce.
Millimeter away from another goal for Kyle DiCrispino. That would have been his hat trick.
Nifty play by Pritchard to get it off the bounce for Flagler and give them possession. Now the Saints, they have all the momentum in this contest. Trace McDonald, one of the goal scorers, gives it up to Bias from way downtown. We've got a game, 9-7.
Logan Tobias has taken over this ball game. Now only a 2-goal game in favor of the Bearcats. Tobias has 4 of them. 3 goals now in the third quarter for the Saints. They had 4 in the second quarter. Ever since that first quarter, they've really played up to expectations and further than that.
And again, Lander, still the 2-goal lead. They're going to have to show some resiliency here in this third period of play. It's Flagler winning again from the neutral faceoff. And it's Nate Lear. Logan Tobias has really found some holes in that Bearcat defense that looked excellent. Taking a tumble down as Drew Flagg regains his footing. Back to Tobias, the goal scorer. And now we really see the Flagler fans on their feet, clapping their hands. Behind net it goes. McDonald leads it over. Tobias! Oh, part of his stick went flying. He's going to have to get a new stick from the bench. As he does. Weird play. Still some debris on the pitch. Getting away from the contact is Mintz.
Page going to throw the stick off the field. The net portion still laying on the pitch.
Riley fell down for a minute. Took a tumble. Back to his feet. Feeds it over to Longest. Longest. Woodrick, who's just entered. Woodrick just misses on the shot. Shot from his right ear in that pocket. DiCrispino again trying to work. It was Woodrick who set a screen, and he'll get it back. The pick and roll. Riley on the hop. It's still in front of goal. Longest fighting for it. It's picked up off the post again. That time it was Nolan Oakey still rolling around the ground. Nobody has claimed it, and Woodrick does. Woodrick, a Bros goal. DiCrispino. Oh, it's saved. Lear showing off the reflexes.
What a play there by the entire Flagler defense. So many chances to score there for the Bearcats, and the Saints allowed them 0.
Great job by Lear. Plenty of chances on his doorstep. He gets it to Tobias in stride. Momentum-changing play after momentum-changing play for the Flagler Saints. Looking to build on it. They only trail by 2. Bearcats has really been tested defensively here in this third. It's Garrett Moore with it. Who'll have to work past Riley. And does. Gets it back. He wasn't looking for it. This thing's going to go roll all across the sideline, and it's a whiff out of play by Moore. Bearcats will take advantage, but they'll give it right back up. That's the type of momentum that Lander been fitting for, and they haven't been able to get it. And another mistake will give it right back up. And Garrett Moore with a second chance. Shot clock reset. 8 minutes to go here in the third. Trying times for this Bearcat defense. It's Trace McDonald. Back to Ty Tom. Behind net it goes. Oh, a nice shot blocked by Sumner Bishop. Shot was by Ethan Lyles. Flagler will have it. The Saints faithful looking for a flag on Lander. Stick check. Across net and a goal! Flagler back within 1. Tyler Douglas puts it behind net. It's 9-8.
Second team midfielder cuts the deficit down to 1. What a comeback by the Saints in this third quarter.
The energy has completely shifted. Bearcats The big face-off. Watson lost it. But it'll be a violation. That time on Weiss. Adam Mather with a shot! Upper 90! A huge bounce back goal from Adam Mather. That's the player of the year.
Mather takes matters into his own hands. Builds the lead back up to 2 for Lander here.
That is huge for the Bearcats.
First goal of the day for the PBC player of the year.
Faked everybody out with that pass. Fake him in. Fired it with some cheese to the upper right corner, and it's 10-8 Lander. And that's the energy beginning to shift once again. Another violation on Griffin. Mather. Wilcox. Defense a bit more aggressive now. Conroy off the post.
Just barely.
Bearcats have been so close numerous times in the third period. Conroy again looking to set things up. Wilcox will have a go. Sidesteps his way back to Conroy. Crew Conroy back to Mather. Oki in stride, didn't take it. On the bounce, just misses off the right post.
It's a great pump fake there by Oki.
And a great hip check as we've got some energy by Conroy. Wilcox down the left side. Around net it goes. DiCrispino off the post again, this time left side. A ricochet off of Saint. It's still on the ground. It's going to be picked up. Mather went in the way of that hip check attempt. It's still loose and picked up by Lander. It's Ingalls and a penalty. It's going to go against Flagler. They'll have it, and they'll move quickly.
They're going to say Ingalls was offsides, I believe.
It's a violation on Ingalls. Flagler moving quickly. It was ricocheted out. Good job defensively by James Lynn. Saints on the ground it goes, and Lander's going to have to pick it up. Brady Foote just got it to the stick of Ingalls off the bounce. Ingalls looks to his right. Mather behind the back pass. Couldn't get it into the stride. He was looking for Kraja. Keeping it from going out is Ingalls behind net. Just over 5 minutes to play in the third. 10-8 Lander. Lead by 2. Matalino. Matalino back out. A shot off a bounce just too high from Kraja. 35 on the shot clock for Lander. Steve Crispino once more. Perkins sets the screen. And a little overzealous by the Bearcat midfielder. They'll give it right back up to Flagler. Goes right into the netting for Watson. Back across it goes. Douglas gives it up. Shaw with it. The dangerous Logan Tobias, junior from Pittsburgh. Tobias gives it across net. Good job by the Bearcats defensively. It was James Lynn who stiffed it out, and he's going to pick up the ground ball. Bearcats go on the attack.
Lynn took his lunch money. Way to get onto the attacking end.
Could not find the ball is Weems. And sniffing it back out are the Saints. They're going to have numbers. Here comes Flagler. Irmi back to the center. A shot just wide. There's a flag down on the other end. See what the call is. Both teams will make some line changes. Now it's Trace McDonald who had the shot just wide for the Saints. Whistle went against Lander. Penalty on Farrell for interference. Extra man opportunity. Defense chance for the Bearcats. They lead 10-8. Logan Tobias gets it right back from the pass. Quick ball movement. Saints get it down to the far side. They'll go across again. A nice snap play, and it's just missed on the shot.
Saints have had a lot of great opportunities here late in the third quarter. Haven't been able to convert like they have in the early portion of the third quarter.
It's Page with a nice shot, as he was able to block the effort from Tobias. Few have done that so far in this contest. It's Brutton who's going to have to go back to the other side of the pitch, but Mather will work on the attacking front. Woodrick. Two men fall to the ground. Bearcats still have it.
Set a screen.
As it is a slip shot from Adam Mather. It'll stay with Lander. 2:20 to play here in the third. Noah Longest. Stick checked. Relocates behind net. Still surveying his options. Finally gives it up. Oki. Back across. Woodrick. Almost set up for a shot. Thought better of it. Riley. 7 to shoot for Lander. Mather. Oh, what a great save by Lear.
Right to Lear. Got in perfect position to block that shot.
And the Saints, again, dodge another bullet.
90 seconds here in the third quarter. The Saints can do.
Ty Tom with some real estate. Looking to go back onto the attack. They've been in a goal-scoring drought. And the floodgates opened early in the third. The latter half of this period has been owned by Lander. Back to a 2-goal lead for the Bearcats. Bateman using the quickness. Gets it again behind net. Forrest alongside, just misplay. Moore, he'll have to fight for it. He falls to the ground. Sumner Bishop is the culprit. It'll be Saints possession.
41 left for Flagler. See what they can do here in the little time they have to work with.
Making a hold for the final chance. It's Tom. Seconds down during this third. It's been a 4-1 Flagler advantage. Tom! 5-1 Saints advantage in the third, and it's to 10-9 now the score. Tom on the score sheet for the first time.
Saints have absolutely taken over this third quarter. Now down by 1. Momentum flips once again back over onto side of Ty Tom comes off the bench and immediately makes an impact.
First from Tom. There's one from Magusas, one from Douglas, two from Douglas, 4 from Tobias. 27 shots from Flagler. Mather with a jump shot and a nice scoop save by Lee. It'll send us to the fourth quarter. 1 goal advantage for the Bearcats. 10-9, 15 minutes to decide champion here in Greenwood, South Carolina. The Bearcats, the Saints, who will come out on top. Fourth quarter coming up. This is the Men's Lacrosse Championship game on the PBC Sports Network.
To the tournament champions. Let's hear you, fans!
Bearcat fans, Saints fans alike on their feet for the start of the fourth quarter. A face-off won by Lander. Is Jake Watson once again. Wad trying to control, get into the attacking front. Feeds its way to Lynn. DiCrispino.
Back in his natural habitat, right behind the net. He's been so effective for the Bearcats in that position all game long.
And all season long.
Leading goal scorer on one of the best teams in the conference.
And a shot of Streamer is in the back of the net. Connor Wilcox starting off the fourth quarter with a bang.
The first team midfielder. The Bearcats a 2-goal advantage. Just what they needed. Bearcats once again go right back to the trend, starting quarters off very, very hot. 33 seconds into the fourth. Wilcox wakes all the Bearcat fans up. If they were asleep, doubt they weren't. Doubt they were. That's what I meant to say. Doubt they were. Very intense game.
Lots of shouts and of joy for Lander, and then collective groans on the other side for Flagler. He really wanted to strike first and even to start off the fourth, but they're going to have to play from behind as they've been doing the entire game up to this point. Flagler will have to set it back up. They're now moving from left to right. It's Trace McDonald. McDonald again. Feeds it back for left side. Saints looking for a shot, and it just goes to the left. That was Mizukas who had it. McCuzzes shot just slapped to the left. And the Bearcats will get it. Nicholas Page was the first on the spot.
Great job there by the keeper, who's also had a day in goal for the Bearcats. Both keepers playing their hearts out here today in the PBC Championship match.
Roy takes advantage. Greencrest, now Wilcox. Just scored the goal. Conroy again. Pass from Haney, tries to sit it towards net. Great job. Sniffed out by the Saints. That was Richard defensively for Flagler. They'll get a stop on the defensive end. Much needed. Lear. Kersey. Back to Douglas. McDonald feeds it down low. McCuzzes. Now Tobias. Back to McDonald. Flag back to McDonald. Saints being patient. It's Drew Flag. McDonald this time tries to go inside, but it's made, and Sumner Bishop picks up the ground for Lander.
Great defensive stop there for the Bearcats. Let's see what they can do as they try to extend their 2-goal lead here.
Great stick work from Weems. He'll take a seat.
Only 11 and a half minutes now until we declare a Peach Belt Conference champion.
It's Kralja. He's got some space, and a great stop again by Lear in front of goal. But this cannot get to the defenseman on the left side. Bearcats will have another crack at it. Perkins. Matalino. Matalino thought about the shot. Instead, will have to spin back towards goal. Lost it. It's still bouncing around. Conroy's there, but picked up Lear.
Some defense here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams want it very badly.
11 Bearcats, and again, a wayward pass on the part of the Saints. They've had trouble getting it into their attacking front. Perkins has it. He'll go for the Bearcats. Plenty of real estate. Fires, and it's just poked out by Lear. DiCrispino was there first. Bearcats will have it on the wheel. Mather, and a nice save by Lear. Just caught it on the full. Instincts there for the keeper. Just over 10 to play in the fourth. Westbrook had it near side. Now it's Tobias. Green gas, and it's going to be another goal for Flagler. They make it 11-10.
The intensity continues to rise after every minute of play. 11-10 now the score. Bearcats now only lead by 1.
Ethan Lyles from St. Augustine, Florida, with the goal, the sophomore.
Lyles, a member of the Peach Belt Conference second team as a DM.
That was a huge, crucial goal. Make it 11-10. Lander still with the 1-goal lead, but Flagler knocking the door, asking some questions. Good job catching it by Lynn. It's Farrell. Just checking in is Sean Riley. He'll use the speed, the fresh legs. He's pushing the back in his pursuit behind the net. Adam Mather swims across a couple defenders. Fake pass. Gets it. DiCrispino. Longest. Didn't elect to shoot near post. Instead, brings it around. Mather will shoot, and he just misses. Bounced all the way across.
Put all his might into that shot.
8:48 to play. 11-10 leader. DiCrispino. Hiding behind the screen of Woodrick. Grabbing it from the stick. His longest. Longest. Attacks and scores! Bearcats back up to.
Longest gets on the score sheet for the first time today. Bearcats back up to a 2-goal lead now. These teams keep on going back and forth with exception of that third quarter.
Hey fans, t-shirts still for sale at the front gate, $25 cash.
Clock stopped at 29. 12-10 Lander. Out of the stick, it went of Brutton. And now Flagler will have it as it goes across the sideline. They'll play on the command of the whistle. Eight minutes to play. 2-goal Lander lead. Here's Ty Tom. He'll try and take on foot. Tom with some speed. A nice ricochet in net by Page. Still a loose ball. Picked up by Tobias. Survived a couple stick. Benoit. Now it goes McDonald. Tom, an aerial effort. And picks it up off the ground.
Great effort there by Tom.
Stutter steps.
On the Saints' possession.
Tobias just over the crossbar. Stays with Flagler. Back to McDonald. Macuzes feeds it to Lyles. Goal. McDonald and a goal scored for the Saints. It's back to 12-11 one-goal game.
McDonald gets his second goal of the game. That's his 5th point of the night. Has really shown up for the Saints when it's mattered most. Back to only a 1-goal game win. 12-11 is the score.
Another big face. Watson being shielded. Good job by Griffin. Great job by Griffin. The Fogo for our Saints. Macuzes. Macuzes across net. Saints try to tie it up. But a whistle. It's going to give it Lander's way.
Just barely missed that one. It was a great play drawn up. Just wasn't able to quite execute.
It's Grant Shaw, I believe, who had the open net opportunity. Bearcats now only lead by 1. It's Conroy. He's had possession for most of the attacks that have led to Lander goals. Nice pass, spin move, Matt to the left, and in the back of the net. Adam Mather delivers. Bearcats lead by 2.
Sports Center top 10 play from Adam Mather. The spin move, the juke move, everything above. Puts the Bearcats back up by once again. Bearcats respond mighty quickly to a Saint goal.
Mather now with 2 goals, just like other of mates. Oki, Woodrick, Conroy, and DiCrispino, along with Adam Mather, have all scored twice. And the face-off won by the Bearcat. Tough pass into Page, but he just got it. Steered it away from some Saints. Cross court it goes. And a great pass by Bishop. And a whistle. Send us to a timeout break. It's taken by Tony Moore. 5:43 to go in this contest. Lander have their nose out in front from the Saints. 13-11. It is the Peach Belt Championship match here in men's lacrosse in Greenwood, South Carolina. The final 5 minutes, 43 seconds when we come back. This is the PBC Sports Network. Bearcats had to climb out, so there wasn't an offside that was going to be called. Well, it saved them on that front. They used their first time out here in the half. 13-11 Lander. Looking to build on that. It's Conroy. Feeds it to Ingles. Now Wilcox. Maneuvering around a couple Saints. Fired over everything. DiCrispino had it. Actually, the shot was tipped in the part of Wilcox. DiCrispino will work. Gets pushed off his line. It's Adam Mather. Fake pass again. Mather shimmies his way. Can't get past Tobias. A shot, a slingshot effort, and a goal. Nolan Oki.
Hat trick now for Oki. Been one of the many Bearcat contributors here on the night. Lander now takes a 3-goal lead with just under 5 minutes left to play at Van Taylor Stadium.
A great possession all around. Started with Mather, ended with Oki. Conroy again a big part of that run that led to an open shot at goal. And another great job on the part of Jake Watson. Finning it off is Oki. Off the stick of DiCrispino. And finally picked up by Flagler Saint. All the way down was Macuzas. Now Lander have it. Off the ball pickup. It's played out by Farrell. Subs made by Lander. Long. He's got a goal in this contest. 3-goal lead for Lander. Trying to make it 4 with 4 to play in the fourth. All comes down to this for the PBC. Sean Riley. Still with it. Back across front. Goes to Woodrick. Woodrick again. It finds the stick of Oki. Oki. To Mather. Some time management here from Lander. Mather through some stick checks. Oh, a nice carom. And an acrobat silhouette. Just went off the stick, but DiCrispino picks up. He went to the ground himself. Remain footed on the turf. 10 on the shot clock. Spins towards net. DiCrispino trying to take it himself. Saved by Alaire. DiCrispino goes stick. He's about 10 feet from his body, and he's slow to get up. Looks like he'll be all right as he collided with a Flagler Saint down on the doorstep of the net.
Definitely took a hard hit. Way to shake it off by Dino, get right back up.
It's now or never as went out of play. Bearcats have done all the details. And it's going to open them with the ball once more. DiCrispino's he's got to play the last 2 minutes, 50 seconds. It's Conroy who can really slow things down for Lander. 60 on the shot clock, 63 actually. Under 2:40 to play. Ingles ran through 3 Saints, still has it far side. Ingles behind net. Lear way out from his crease. Ingles still has it. He's getting trapped in the corner. There's a throw, a timeout called by Lander. They wasted as much time as could. There's 33 on the shot clock, 2:11 on the game clock, and a 3-goal lead. Lander starting to sense it here at the Van Taylor Stadium. You're watching the championship game here in the men's lacrosse season for the Peach Belt on the PBC Sports Network. Bearcat in the timeout have the 14-11 lead over Flagler. 2:11 to play, 33 on the shot clock. As they will have it, as they call the timeout. Flagler on the step of the feet. We'll have to fend off the Bearcats and answer some prayers. For Lander, it's simple. Stay in it.
Fans excited here at Van Taylor. Lander just got to survive the last 2 minutes of this ball game.
DiCrispino around a couple stick checks. Still stays on his feet. Crispino finally tripped up, coughs it up, and a flag thrown. Bearcats jumping around. They know what's happening. 1:56 to play. Got some small celebrations starting for Lander. We're still not out of it just yet. It's going to take a miracle effort, though. Stranger things have happened here in lacrosse. We've seen how quickly they can score. Saw that to open up the third period. Will they have time? That's the big question.
Wilcox trying to run out as much time as he can.
Dagger. It's Conroy. 45 to shoot for the Bearcats. flag was a chance for them to waste some more clock, and they'll do so accordingly. Woodrick retreats and finds an open Conroy. Wilcox with 20 on the shot clock, 1:15 on the game clock. And net, Wilcox. Ups it over Conroy. Oki across net, and it's just off the elbow of here. It'll go out of play, but there is Oki, 55 to play. Bearcats starting to feel it.
Just inches away from becoming the Peach Belt Conference champions of 2023. 40 seconds away.
Out of play off the stick of Wilcox.
Flagler going to need a miracle here.
They know it. Long cross the field. It's actually going to be picked up by a Saint. Immediately corralled by some Bearcats is Kuzuz across net. McDonald just crossbar. First there, though, for the Bearcats is going to be Mintz.
The flag thrown.
18 seconds to go. Everybody on their feet for Lander.
Trace McDonald round hard.
That's where the flag originated. The party started early with some tailgates out here. They were lined up for hours, or the Bearcat faithful. And they've got 16 seconds to hold on. McDonald, a shot. Oh, it hits the bar. Bearcats still with a chance to corral. It's a foot race. 5 seconds left. It's picked up by Lander. Mather has it, sends it into the Greenwood sky. And again, a magical conference season ends with the Bearcats as champions of the PBC Conference. The party started early in Greenwood, and it's not ending anytime soon. 14-11 is the final score, and the Bearcats are champions of the Peach Belt Conference.
It's been a long season for the Bats, but it's all led up to this. It's all worth it. Students rushing the field to congratulate the 2023 Men's Lacrosse Peach Belt Conference champions.
The hat trick from Oki. 3 points for him. Conroy with 3 assists. 2 goals as well. 5 total points. Watson was great on the faceoffs for the Bearcats. 16 of 27. What an effort.
Taking on one of the best face-off men in the conference in Jake Griffin. Watson really showed up today.
And there you see Flagler with their season most likely coming to an end. They'll finish 7-10 overall, 4-2 in conference play. And a lot of positives. The Saints this year played a lot of tough competition, played a lot of good teams close, but again, they fall just short this time in the championship game.
to a very, very talented Lander Bearcat squad.
Lander improved with 13 wins on the year. Last season they were 11-6. They won the regular season. They've now won the postseason.
Lander going to finish the season undefeated in the Peach Belt, 6-0 to be exact. What a season for the Bearcats.
We'll have the presentation of the trophies being presented as representatives of the Peach Belt Conference will take it away. Final score from the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium: Bearcat 14, Saints 11. Lander win the Peach Belt Conference. Saying so long from Greenwood, South Carolina. Graham Simpson, Landon King have been with you on the call. Last one of the year. Next broadcast in the Peach Belt Sports Network will be the start of soccer season at the end of August.
Well, Bearcats are going to look up to pick up another Peach Soccer Championship, just as they've done here today.
Beat Flagler in the process of it last season as well. Lander
the
again.
The beginning of the season started with Lander beat Flagler in the conference championship, and that's how it's going to end.
3-goal win as handshake line has begun. That means there's pitch, and it is Lander who are going to host the trophy when we come back. Graham Simpson, Landon King signing off. So long from Greenwood. Stay here for the trophy presentation.
introduction to the field where Belt Conference Director of External Operations, Cameron Whistle, is pleased to present the 3 Lacrosse Tournament team. Players, please come forward. Your name is called. From Montevallo, Jerry York. From Alabama, Huntsville, Reed Vender. From Flagler, Nate Lear. Logan Tobias. Thomas Pritchard. From the Bearcats, James Lynn. Adam Mather. Jake Watson. Ladies and gentlemen, your Peach Belt Conference Tournament most valuable player, Crew Conroy. The 2023 PBC Tournament Runner-Up Award is presented to the Flagler College Saints. And now, your 2023 Lacrosse Tournament Champion Trophy goes to the Lando Bearcats! Let's hear it one more time for a great championship performance out of both squads. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for coming out to Lander University and attending the PBC Tournament Championship. Safe travels home. We appreciate all the support.